What is your purpose? Like, why are you you? Why do you matter? Why do the things you do matter? I think a lot of people in today's society just act mindlessly and move based off their desires. They don't really put a lot of thought into what matters, and I think you lose authenticity when you just listen to what all the noise outside is saying. With social media growing to the extent and having such a hold on individuals today, the thing that's sacrificed the most is authenticity. Instead of being you, you become like everyone else. You all watch the same videos, you live the same lives, you all lack ambition, discipline. I'm one of those people too. My personal experience, I don't know what my purpose is. Do I make my own purpose? Am I born with it? Does the universe have some predestined plan for me? Does God have a path for me to follow? Or is it seriously just work? Put my head down in a field that I'm interested in, I can make my own destiny. I think it's a mix. Authenticity needs to be taken more seriously in our society. It needs to be praised instead of frowned upon. When someone's different, people turn the other way. It makes people uncomfortable to do something out of the ordinary. When in fact, I think it has a sense of beauty to it, actually. To be able to swim upstream or do something frowned upon, not in like an illegal sense, but like in an authentic sense. Being different should be praised, shouldn't be frowned upon or ignored. I think principles and discipline lead to authenticity. I consider myself very authentic, and I operate off set principles. One of my principles is I do what I want. I say what I want. I say how I feel. I talk. I listen. I love to learn, and I will always go out of my way to learn something new about someone. I'll always have the deep conversations. I'll work hard for things I believe in. There's a bunch of different things that make you and me different. Our personalities. But at the end of the day, you're different, and that's what matters. I strongly believe that. Being different is a gift. You don't want to be normal. You don't want to be... No one wants to live an average life. People want to be great. People want to be different. So I've read, I should read more, but I've read some books. So we will be going over just like my personal interpretation, Meditations, Marcus Aurelius, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, Miguel, I don't know. Rules for a Night by Ethan Hawke, and Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. So we'll start off with Rules for a Night. So I want to say I was a senior in high school when I actually read this book. Fits in your pocket, and I thought it was really interesting. It's literally just like one chapter. It's like, it'll say friendship, tells you about the importance of friendship, or loyalty, or courage. And it really ties in. It's just a story about a knight, but it's like you're reading it as if you're a knight looking back into his training years on like a pamphlet on how to be a knight. I thought it was interesting, but so it talks about virtues, key principles, and it really heavily emphasizes on humility, courage, and service. Biggest takeaway is that authenticity is rooted in virtues, not ego. Self-discipline over self-indulgence. And a well-lived life is from inward balance, not outward achievement. Solitude, humility, forgiveness, and gratitude are all heavily praised. I think it's an interesting book. It was kind of my first book that made me think about, like, wow, why do I live the way I live? Do I think you should go out of the way to read this? Not really. You don't need to. Next book, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. My favorite book ever. I read this thing in like 3 days. It shows the importance of discipline, and that discipline can solve nearly everything, and discipline leads to hard work ethic, or however you want to say. But this book goes through Navy SEAL David Goggins, an ultra marathon runner, incredible guy. He's run hundreds of miles, even when his bones are broken. His legs were broke when he was in Buds. Actually, during Hell Week, I think. If I read this a year ago, correct me if I'm wrong, but he broke his legs, and he broke one of his ankles and like destroyed his other ankle, and he had to go on a run on the beach or something, and he taped his legs. That's insanity. Like, I don't know anyone who would do that. And not only that, but after being a Navy SEAL for like years, he became an ultra marathon runner running hundreds of miles. Like, are you shitting me? Great book. Shows you the power of the mind. Your body will tell you what to do. It'll listen to all the noise in the world, but your mind is your strongest weapon. You can do anything with your mind. What the mind can conceive, it can achieve. I would read this if I were you. Next book, The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't fully read this. It was slow. It's not a fat book, but it was slow, and I never really found the fire to get through the rest of it. So it's really about wisdom, I'd say. And biggest takeaways are: be impeccable with your word. Speak truthfully, especially to yourself. Don't ever lie to yourself. Don't ever cut yourself short. Because if you can't tell yourself the truth in times where you need to grow, you'll never grow. Don't take anything personally. What others say reflects them, not you. I thought that was actually really interesting. Alright, my bad, I got cut out. But 4 Agreements. Read it if you have the time. I don't know. It wasn't crazy for me. Now, Meditation's my favorite. Was the journal of Marcus Aurelius. Was actually supposed to never be published. It was his private diary in a way. And it really heavily punches on the topic and mindset of Stoicism. That the world will be the world. Don't let it get to you. Live for yourself. Stoicism, I'd say, is kind of just like, don't let the external world affect you. Don't let the noise get to you. Don't be a cog in the machine. Live authentically. Live independently. Don't express. If someone crosses you or wrongs you, stabs you in the back, so what? So be it. Take the punch. Keep moving. That's it. Stoicism. I would read that. Meditations, Marcus Aurelius. Read that book. Fire. But yeah, this was my first YouTube video. A little out of character. I do a lot of vlogs about what I'm doing in my day, but I guess we're all on a journey of finding our purpose and what we're meant to be. But just be yourself. Other people are always gonna say stuff, but at the end of the day, like, if you're not yourself, then who are you? Peace.